The Crappy Quiz
on Off the Ball.
Brought to you by sportspass.ie, offering you the chance to win trips of a lifetime in 2023. Terms and conditions apply. See sportspass.ie.
Chris Waddle.
Oh, you're kidding me. September.
Kyle Lafferty.
Are you joking me?
Is that right?
I know, it's not right.
Anybody else?
Leash, was it?
Like, that is one of the most stupid questions.
Darius Vassell?
Seriously, you all need to just stay quiet. This is getting really annoying doing this quiz.
What is going on here?
Welcome along to the shoutiest segment on a multitude of platforms. It's the scintillating, stupefying, splendido Crappy Quiz. It's the Christmas party edition of the Crappy Quiz. Tonight is our Christmas party. This may well be the last episode ever.
I hope you liven up by the time the Christmas party comes around.
I'm just a bit more energy.
I'm just worried.
All of the place.
I'm just worried. Have you behaved yourself at every Christmas party, Nathan?
Generally, like, I've pulled off some miraculous things at Christmas parties. First time I was ever sent to cover a Premier League game. I'm pretty sure it was a test. I was flying to London at 7 a.m. the next morning. And I'm pretty sure the CEO of the company at 4 a.m. was going, "You're not meant to be flying to London." It's like, yeah, I'll be fine. And it was fine. I got there. I did the job.
Did you do the job?
Did the job, yeah.
Did you fall asleep during the game?
No, I didn't fall asleep during the game, but I tell you, when I got back to Stansted that night, whew,
You missed your flight.
the goddamn fear was very real.
Yeah. What did I say on the radio today?
Yeah. What was the final score?
Was
What
I on
just
the radio?
happened?
All right.
Yeah, do you behave yourself at the Christmas party?
Oh yeah. There was one at the zoo one year, which I think wasn't the best.
Or did it start somewhere else and you ended up in the zoo?
It was in the zoo back in the noughties, and I think there was definitely a little bit of, maybe they don't do the Christmas parties at the zoo anymore.
For a reason.
Maybe somebody
Climbing over the fences,
maybe
like.
somebody will correct the story.
Somebody go in and let poor animals out, like.
Oh well, that happened recently in Australia, didn't it? You'd be at that
bad
stuff.
thing. I would be up for that. I
Yeah.
mean, probably a bit cruel to just release them into Dublin City Centre where they live. But putting them on get them a first class ticket, get them to turn left on the plane as they hop on there.
Isn't this Madagascar? The plot of Madagascar you're telling us there?
That's
Did
my
we have a
dream,
Christmas
to
party
live that
last
out.
year?
No.
No? It's a couple of years ago, is it?
Yeah. So everybody's going to go completely mental. That's why
we had one
they start low key
somewhere recently, and we also had one where we were singing Bohemian Rhapsody karaoke style. Do you remember that?
Oh, you were playing the piano.
What's this wee business, pale face?
I think you were
Two
there.
of us went to a place on Stephen's Green. What's it called?
No,
that was a different night.
That was just a random night out.
that a random
Well,
night?
no, that
like
wasn't a random night out. That was the end of a very boozy Christmas lunch.
Yeah, this was.
I think that might have been one of the Philo Sports Manager of the Year awards that I brought you to, Nathan, that you were bitching about last week.
No, I wasn't. I was.
Oh, you're giving out about that in a couple of weeks' time. Sorry.
I haven't given up about that.
Give me
Given all the
that.
what now that it's not on anymore.
Joe's giving a bit of clairvoyance today.
The Crappy Quiz is brought to you by our good friends at sportspass.ie, which is a brilliant, unique fundraiser by Russell Rovers GA Club in Cork. These people are very smart, and they've come together and they've decided that they're going to get great prizes. So you got to get over to sportspass.ie. You can enter a draw to win some incredible sports prizes, including some different ones for you to get excited about this week. A trip to the Women's World Cup in Australia/New Zealand.
Woo! Now that is what a trip.
Both European rugby finals in Dublin.
Ooh.
I mean, Adrian, that's for you.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That's yours, yeah. Yeah, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
WrestleMania,
Yes.
Leave that.
and much more besides. The winner's pack includes flights and accommodation, so you and a mate can travel in
Where is
style.
WrestleMania?
Sportspass.ie, the sponsors that saved the Crappy Quiz. I don't know, it's probably LA, but it travels around.
If only
This one's in LA, we think.
One
Kilo Wallahan.
Yeah.
Right, let's get to it. Allow me to introduce today's contestants. Our first contestant isn't even sure why he's here, having not left the OTB studio in 72 hours. It smells that way. Unfortunately for him, we know his Crappy Quiz record, so his epic shift can't explain away his upcoming performance. Give it up for the foundation of the Crappy Quiz Nation, Adrian. Who's your daddy? Barry.
I'm
First time in a while there's been an epic shift.
Banter.
Well, he's a married man with 3 kids now, so I mean,
That doesn't mean I can't be an epic shifter.
it probably does.
I mean, it probably does. I grant you that.
Translation for the foreigner?
Snogger.
Even then, that's a little bit. I
Is it
kiss.
technically just
It's
snogging?
another word for kiss.
Fair. And we're quite.
But with tongues. That's what it's. Nathan's not sure, no?
Well, I think shifting can cover a range of bases.
Oh, riding as well?
No, I don't think quite that far, no. But like,
A range of
I
bases.
don't think so.
I think the bases were pretty set out.
I mean, I never really understood all that language. It was American. You're a bit uncomfortable there, Nathan. And slightly giddy, yeah.
No,
Is there
I'm fine.
anything you want to share?
Nepic's, Nepic? Nathan's also slightly concerned that his reputation as an epic shifter is not to the fore.
That's true.
Oh God!
Was that one of the fringe benefits of getting people illegally into nightclubs?
No comment.
Finally,
Damning.
speechless, stumped. Right, you're going to have to tune in at to the Christmas special to hear the rest of that story. Next up, a man making his debut on the Crappy Quiz after several months of suggesting to the quizmaster how he would write the questions if he was on the quiz and dropping hints and bribes. It says here, his time has come. Promising to bring a no-nonsense, no-flair style to proceedings. He's promising excruciating slow play and hard but fair Twitter analysis of the quizmaster's performance. Give it up for the saucy Safa, Stephen Kisbey-Green. SKJ.
Wel, we anyone Johnny?
You what now?
Goedemorgen.
Quaymora to you too?
Hoe gaat het?
What's good, yeah, yourself?
Ja, baie goed, dankie. Ik val net in Afrikaans praat vandaag, want julle kan nie sorry.
I'm sick of this shit. South Africans coming up here, ruining all our good stuff. It's appropriate you're here this weekend of all weekends.
Yeah.
So we were going along nicely, weren't we, with our Pro 14. It's a very simple tournament. 14 teams in it. We all knew exactly what it was about. Leinster win it at the end. Happy days.
The Pro
Adrian
14
has-
had 2 South African teams in it.
Whatever. Now we're at the Champions Cup,
They were
which
shit ones,
literally nobody understands because now they've added a load of South African teams into it.
Yeah, no fair.
I don't think
Stop
those two
ruining
things
our
are
good stuff. And now
necessarily.
we have the crappy quiz, which has been successful for years. Everyone knows the exact format, and now you're coming to screw this up.
I am indeed, yeah. I do know that Adrian, you will not finish last today. That is a fact.
Oh, I wouldn't bet on that. This is real
this man's
novice
been doing
territory now.
research. I came in, what Wikipedia page did you open?
I had the GAA Hall of Fame open on my.
I hope there's a GA Hall of Fame round. There's never been one before, so you
No,
might
there
get
was a
lucky.
GA Hall of Fame.
If anything, it's just so that I can throw out a random GA name that is remotely credible, just because in case there are GA.
Right, but don't worry about being credible.
Exactly, yeah. You'd be ruining the whole
Not
Not a
vibe.
prerequisite.
Our final contestant is the subject of an investigation by the Off the Ball Booster Society after it was revealed he personally chose himself as the host of the new OTB Games Room show, despite the fact he's the least qualified presenter possible, as evidenced by his 3-0 defeat to Who's Your Daddy in episode 1. It's the cheater, Nathan Black Sox Murphy.
3-0, and also we snuck back up later that day because he was moaning away, as he always does, about the teams not being equal.
I heard this, yeah.
So we snuck back up for another game, and I again kicked his ass. It was like
You didn't kick my
well,
ass.
I did. It was Argentina, Australia. Basically, it was like
No,
it was
but-
only
but-
2-1,
but-
but everybody
but-
kind of knew it should have been.
I'm so set in my ways now of having to play with Shamrock Rovers and try and find a different way of winning.
Wow.
That it was
Keep explaining
extremely
how
difficult.
crap you are at this game where you've actually been playing it your whole life and couldn't even beat me who's never played it.
It was like different in. I'll bring you upstairs right now. And
Jesus Christ!
Tanya Hyde.
Normally these
As
things
Mick goes,
are-
what kind of shift?
Well, it would be this will be our most middle-aged Christmas party of all time. 1 a.m. Be like, I'm gonna right now.
Anybody got an Xbox? Let's go into the office.
Right, as ever, the format is the classic crappy quiz with a series of questions on a range of themes. Then it's on to the slip and slide of trivia in the finally fair rapid fire round. I've been doing this for like 5 years and finally I realised which camera I'm supposed to be using today. But anyway, as always, you can podcast the Crappy Quiz on the Off the Ball app if you're listening on radio. Then watch this farce unfold in glorious Technicolor by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Any questions you have to us via postcard or cardboard cutout to Crappy Quiz Quizmaster, Off the Ball Towers, Marconi House, Diggs Lane, Dublin 2. That's the card that you're hearing. Lots in this week. A handwritten letter was welcome, but not quite in keeping with Crappy Quiz tradition. Merv the Swerve, regular contributor, was more on the ball, sending in this beautiful box of a multi-pack of a popular beer brand containing some fantastic questions. With Christmas on the way and the traditional Crappy Quiz of the year afoot, the Quizmaster is in desperate need of some help. He tells me all brands of cereal boxes, beer boxes, you know,
Xboxes.
kids' toys boxes, containing your precious questions are more than welcome. He may also accept emails.
What did that come in? Was it in
Just
an
like that?
envelope or
No.
What?
Just like that. yeah.
Hand
You
delivered.
could just put that. It was hand delivered.
I'm
No,
assuming.
it wasn't. No,
No,
it
it's
wasn't.
a stamp on it.
There's a stamp on it.
What?
Yeah.
Hang on, there is a stamp on it, but the
Why
stamp is not
would be wrong
franked.
with that?
There is a stamp on it, but the stamp is not franked. So maybe it was.
It
hand
would. It
delivered.
would.
But it would have been.
Or couriered.
Well, no, I don't think anybody's going to spend money on a courier, are they?
I think you underestimate the influence of this quiz.
I made this warning on OTB AM during the week, but you do know that if your Amazon Alexa is connected to your Amazon account, and
Just shake down about this.
if you're buying presents for anybody's birthday at the moment,
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
she will tell you.
And have you fallen foul?
Yeah. She will tell.
But there is a way around that, Ger, of course. You know,
but it's
shop
not
local.
There is obviously there is a way, and that's much better.
Wow, she's preachy Murphy over here. Bloody hell. Jeez, he's on it today.
Right. Preachy Murphy is a good new nickname, which I think we might go with next week. Round 1 is the boring questions, never multiple choice round. Question 1 for you, Adrian Barry, provided by our letter writer, who signed their name as Gran the Kesht.
Good pronunciation.
This question was described as pure wine and cheese stuff for Adrian. Which club is currently top of the men's AIL Division 1A?
Oh, yeah.
Bit of wine, bit of
Heart,
cheese.
South Dublin. Surely one of your teams.
Chemical Croaks, is it? Hear they're good at that stuff. Come on. Diddle-doo. I mean, do you know any AIL Division 1A teams?
Yeah.
Is it Trinity College Dublin?
I'll go with
Cork Constitution?
Eddie O'Sullivan's back at Buccaneers. Anybody seen this?
Buccaneers, is that your answer?
No, it's not. Eddie's back with them. The glory days are back.
Come on.
I'm going to go with Clontarf. St Mary's.
Northside? What? Terranure.
Actually, was Terranure was one of the.
Terranure was on the tip of your tongue.
It was.
Yeah,
It did go around with the little brain there at some point.
I can see how Clontarf sounds a lot like Terranure, yeah.
Question 1 for you, SKG. Between them, how many Ballon d'Ors? Ballons d'Or? Je crois? Peut-être? No? Wait. Between them, how many Ballons d'Or have Leo Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo won?
So together, combined.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Mick Mackey, Christy Ring.
Paddy Andrews, Andy Moran, Tommy Rooney.
Tommy just thinks he's in the Hall of Fame. Mom.
I'm going to go 8.
13?
Close.
12.
Exactly.
I mean, name a number close to 13.
7 for Messi, 5 for Ronaldo. Question 1 for you, Nathan. Who was the Tipperary manager who won the 2016 All-Ireland hurling title?
Eamon O'Shea?
Eamon O'Shea never won one as a senior manager, always in the background. The brains of the operation always, but Michael Ryan.
The easiest of the 3 questions, I would suggest.
Yeah, well, it's easy to lull you into it. That was a Titanic opening round. 0-0-0. Adrian 0, SKG 0, Nathan 0.
My goal is to at least get 1 point. That's all I need. Just the 1 point.
Well, all you got to do is just not go bust in the round later on. But anyway, come on. Round 2, the England versus France round.
Sounds like you're G'ing yourself out there, Adrian.
To honour a rivalry that goes all the way back to the Capetian dynasty versus the House of Normandy. Mick's been reading his Game of Thrones stuff again. We bring you a round focused entirely on England and France ahead of their World Cup quarter-final tomorrow night. So we've got 3... you need to get the microphone working on air there. So we've got 3 classic England-France encounters. You all get a question on each match with a point for each. I was nearly going to give that away, one of them there, when I was like, oh, anyway. Wrong answers will allow the remaining 2 players claim a bonus point based on who shouts their crappy quiz nickname first. A little wrinkle for you all out there to keep you all on your toes.
Sorry, say that again?
So once the person is answered...
said it once, you weren't paying attention. You're off thinking of the epic shifts, were you?
You shout Preachy Murphy after somebody's given an answer, and then...
Have I a new nickname?
What?
Have I a new nickname?
Well, we're going to fix it for next week, but now your current one is... What's your current one?
Black Socks?
Correct. Yeah. You don't get a point for that.
What is mine? Saucy Safa.
We can just go SKG, because that's... Well...
It's a mouthful.
Whatever. Which one, quick.
Safa.
Okay. As always with bonus points, you risk losing a point if your answer is incorrect. Oh, I didn't see that part.
Like that.
Should really read the script,
yeah.
shouldn't I?
Wow.
Right. Round 2, match 1. England and France have met in 2 World Cup games before, with old Blighty winning on both occasions in 1982 and, worryingly, in 1966. Record not quite so good in the European Championships, however, with France unbeaten in their 5 meetings. In one of those games, in Euro 2024. Sorry, in Euro 2004.
God,
This is a wordy answer.
France grabbed victory from the jaws of defeat with 2 injury time goals. We want to know, Adrian, who scored England's goal in that game?
Can you just give me the last part of that question again? Because that was very confusing.
2004 European Championships. England scored 1 goal against France. Who scored it?
In 04.
Glorious radio, this.
Who scored the goal?
Come on.
I know I'm giving this preachy over there thinking
Can't hear
time
you.
as well. So,
You can't hear us.
He's like giving preachy time. What about me? What about me?
well,
Okay.
I don't have a hope.
I'm going to go with
Oh, for God's sake. This is taking too long.
Michael Owen.
No.
Safa. Beckham.
No, you lose a point.
That was bad strategy, SKG.
Yeah.
Come on, preachy.
No, I'm gay. Does he
Come
lose a
on.
point for not getting the answer?
No.
You don't lose a point for your own
No, I'm
question.
not. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not
Wow,
gonna take the
God,
risk.
known football
Okay,
expert.
okay.
I just don't think it's worth risking.
0
It was
points
between
gone.
2 people, between Wayne Rooney and Paul Scholes. Well,
No.
I was going to goad him into making one of the... Anyway, it was Frank Lampard. So it was definitely between 2 people.
Good.
Just
If
2
it
other
wasn't
people.
them,
it was good. You know, that's
SKG, who missed a penalty for England just before the French equaliser? You don't lose a point by guessing.
Yeah, no, this will be a complete and total guess. Wayne Rooney?
who's your daddy? David Beckham.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't, and I was going to say it, but when you said, made a little slip, I was like, right.
Yeah.
We got a cheating scandal
No, there's
here.
no cheating
Do you have a
scandal.
little-
I didn't even actually hear that. I was
Listen, Preachy.
I was panicking, to be honest.
I'm up and running, that's all that
he's
matters.
not -1. He's not -1.
I'm +1.
Yeah, he's +1. Mick says you're backing it out. No, is SKG lost the point?
Yeah, mate,
So-
come on now.
I'm on -1.
Come on, come on.
I got to do everybody's job here. Right, Nathan, who scored both French injury time goals? 1 point for each.
Huh?
What?
No. Half a point for each.
No, there's no half points.
You can't have a point.
Yeah, you can't
suddenly
give it
get 2
up to
points.
you get 2 points.
Sorry, you get 1 point for answering the question correctly. Who
Yeah.
scored them?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Zinedine Zidane.
So you get your 1 point. That's
No.
Yeah, he does.
Right.
No, what?
Yeah, Zidane scored them both. Famously,
Sorry, yeah.
Zidane scored them both. Like
He
one
was-
of the most famous
But hang on a
games.
second.
No,
he
no,
was
no.
going to give you
I
another
wasn't.
answer.
When you,
were.
said when you said in the original long introduction, 2 goals was like Zidane scored the 2 goals, and then when you said 2 different players,
I didn't say 2 different players.
I was starting
You
to
were
get
you were
confused.
literally about to give another
All right,
answer.
okay, shut up, everybody.
Am I right?
No, because
Right.
I thought he said
Round
like 2
two,
different
shut up.
players.
Cheating.
Round 2.
At it
Stop.
again.
Match 2. At the 2003 Rugby World Cup, England disposed of France in the semi-final on their way to winning the tournament. 4 years later, the champions were in another semi-final, though nobody knew how given their form and performances. Naturally, they would go on to beat a France team in flying form at their home World Cup. We want to know. In games against Australia, France and 2 against South Africa, England score 1 try at this World Cup despite making the final. It came 2 minutes into the semi-final. Who scored it?
This, Nick, I'm.
Who is the question
I'm a
for?
word with yourself.
For SKG.
Right.
Why is that for SKG?
It just is.
We're all going to be asked questions about this particular game.
Go in sequence.
We've already gone in sequence.
You were first.
Change it.
He was first. He was first in the last
Third
round.
question. There's one still to come.
One for everyone in the
You're
audience.
going to be first in the next question.
Answer the question, SKG.
This whole thing is, even by the standards of this quiz, very
Jason
confusing.
Robinson.
Do we have another guesser?
Go on, Adrian. You got yourself 1 point, so yeah.
I'm going to adopt the preachy approach here. And,
Did England really only score 1 try in that whole World Cup
They did, yeah.
against the real teams? Yeah. All right. Mick writing off other entire countries is not real.
I'm
But
not.
anyway,
I'm not having it.
Do I lose a point
Not
if I
having
guess
it.
I'm
again?
not going to guess.
Do I lose a point if I
you
guess
can't
again?
guess again, can he? Or does he lose a
Oh
point?
no, you're out now. You're out.
Well,
I mean,
you can lose a point if you want, yeah.
oh, okay, so it'll be losing
That's
a point.
ridiculous.
Okay, then now you're good.
All right, the correct answer is Josh Lucy. Nathan, France had beaten favourites New Zealand in the quarter-final in a massive shock. One of the most famous games in World Cup history. Where was the game played?
This could go anyway.
Well, the fact that it's a question would suggest it's not in the obvious place.
Which is where?
Well, I'm going to say it was in the. Would it have been there? Why would they play it there? I'm going to say it was in the Parc de France.
No.
No, I'd be taking a guess. I'm not going to be drawing on that.
Happy on a -1, thank you.
Why did you just keep guessing, lads? You had to guess.
No, because I'm going to lose
just
a
a
point.
game.
I know,
Exactly.
but I might lose a point.
You might win one.
That's true, but I've been the only one who's jumped in there. Don't be.
So no one's guessing.
No chance.
Well, I'm not doing it. So SKG is the only one that can.
Yeah, no. I've already lost 1 point. I'm not going to lose.
Okay,
again.
this is the Millennium Stadium. Cardiff is the correct answer. Was that in anybody's?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Okay. Wow.
I was just
Adrian,
thinking of places in France.
Adrian, who was the England coach at the 2007 Rugby World Cup?
It wasn't Still, I presume. So it must have been the other lad. Martin Johnson.
This is
You
where
can't laugh at that like that and not know the answer.
No, so this is where I think he was going.
I wasn't. That's where I was going. It's like
Sappho Woodward.
Go on. No. -1.
I'd just be guessing. There's no point. I'm collecting points here without doing that, and it's the easiest quiz of all time.
Okay. Right. This is a very boring round because you're all very conservative. The answer is Brian Ashton.
God, I've been thinking about that for a while before I came up with him. I must admit.
Right.
Was he long there?
So what's the score?
He was the one that in that tournament
0-1
they decided they hated him so much that they weren't going to play
Okay.
for him, and then they all took over. The players took over. That's the got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. They turned that song into something they thought they were legends for having a
Right.
song, and it got them all the way to the World Cup final.
Well, he wouldn't.
And where they lost.
He couldn't have been there long.
Adrian won, SKG -2, Nathan won. So
Your
you're
ambition to get just 1 point, SKG, is looks
Yeah.
ambitious at this stage.
treating over the horizon there.
It's going to be a
No
major
debutante
comeback.
has ever got minus points before, so this could be.
No, they have. Okay, something weird has happened in the script there. Yeah, everything's gone
This
bullet
has
point.
become, like, what round is this?
That was weird. No, it was the long
Round
intros
two.
that just made no sense.
Still in round
Okay.
two.
Yeah, we're still in round 2, and it's the last one,
Oh,
miscellaneous.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, jeez.
Shut up.
Just because your man sent them in doesn't mean we have to read all the questions.
This is mixed round.
Here.
Right, everybody. As they only really compete in football, rugby, and the occasional war, there wasn't really another single game we could get into. So instead, it's one more random England-France question instead. Nathan, after Thierry Henry, what French player has the most all-time Premier League goals?
Good question. Good question. Ooh. Oh, I'm stuck between two.
Just like you will be at the Christmas party, what? Annoying conversationalists is what I meant. He attracts them like, Come on, Nathan. And the radio silence has just kicked in.
I'm going to go for. Did he score more goals than
Come on, cycle through your knowledge, Nathan. Do your usual thing.
I'm going to go for Louis Saha. Damn it, I should go for the obvious one.
I feel as if I better jump in. I'm going to go for it. You've goaded me out with your previous thing. Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Robert Perez.
Shit. Yeah. He will be in the top 20.
I'm already on minus point anyways. Zizou.
The
well,
most all-time Premier League goals.
That's going to be unlikely, SKG. Better off with Jimmy Barry Murphy there, wouldn't it?
Eddie Kerr. Nathan, do you want to go again?
Olivier Giroud.
Oh, -1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I said, do you want to go again? And you said,
Go again.
Hey, I was gonna guess Josh Lucy, and I opted against it.
He's got the guilty look.
He does. He's got the guilty look.
I thought you were just asking me.
I thought you just talking. No, you didn't. I said, do you want to go again?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you did.
I feel slightly better now that we've all been dog points. I feel slightly better about that.
No chance.
What are we doing? He went again.
No, you're gone.
he did. Come on, come on.
You would have taken that. If you were right, you'd be like, yeah, point bang.
You would have.
Nobody, I could say that with great
He
confidence.
wouldn't have.
Minus.
Okay, minus point. What? The correct answer is Nicola Anelka, which wouldn't even come up in anybody's register.
Oh, come on.
It was also easy. So, Adrian, England and France would both go out at the group stages of Euro 92. The two met in the tournament, playing out a dire 0-0 draw. Who were the two managers for the game? We need both.
Oh, my word. There are two words that come to mind. One of them begins with F and the other one is Sake. Graham Taylor.
Correct.
And this is a shite question.
It's a good question.
It should have been like, get one of them right. Like,
I think I believe I was at that point. I thought you were just asking me in
I know you
a nice,
didn't.
friendly way.
He used the words, do you want to go again?
Yeah.
Yeah, but in a. You said you had two in your head. Give us the other one.
Platini.
What?
Platini.
Hey, correct. Ding. Oh, what's rare is wonderful. Wow, it took about 25 minutes.
Bank it.
We got there, and if Nathan hadn't been shouting on, I would have been putting pressure on you, and that would have freaked you out. So.
That was all good, no?
Well done,
Got there in
Nathan.
the end.
And Mick in my ear was saying, Nathan, look who you're playing against, for God's sake. If you can't beat this crew.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
Shade.
I mean, -3, Nathan. -3.
SKG, who kicked France's goals in their 25-13 win over England to secure this year's Grand Slam?
Oh.
Oh, gee. It's one of two.
Yeah,
Well,
it is.
It is one of two, and I just can't. I've gone a complete blank on which of the two of them started.
You need a point here, so.
It's wrong, but I'm
It's
going
not
to
the
say
obvious one.
It's not the obvious one.
Well, I think would be the obvious one.
Whoa.
Well, hang on, no. But I mean,
Whoa, this is
whoa.
unprecedented levels of
He's on
coaching.
-3.
This is unprecedented levels of coaching.
We're like, he's as cold as
Well,
the
he could
temperature outside
put
today.
a GA Hall of Fame run together in a minute, and we're like,
Pulling one of these, like the Bulls or the Sharks or whatever they call themselves. You know, where they pretend to be useless in the first year, and then when they get into the Champions Cup, they rock up and win it.
That's not going to happen. I am actually just very useless, and I've got a mind like a sieve.
welcome to the party.
You've got no excuse, though.
Yeah, no, it's
These two are old.
So it's not the obvious one, but although this is the obvious answer, but my mind has gone complete and total blank. It's not Romain Ntamak.
No. Melvin Njamine.
Yeah, that was
You
that
two
was the one.
chances are
I
everyone
would
to
have
get
gone for
that right.
Ntamak. Look, I had Ntamak
All
written
right.
down.
I was going to go Jalibert, not Gemini.
All right. I have no
I
idea
don't know
what
what
the
just
score
happened
is.
there. That was a weird round.
It's we'll work on the round. We've workshopped it in the live environment, and we'll take it away
3 rounds.
and we'll come back.
It was bizarre.
4.
I think I've ended up with some good points, though. have I?
Adrian won.
No, that's not right.
Yeah.
You've lost.
Right.
You're on one, yeah.
You got
You-
one
you
back.
could-
Did I not get 2 points
SKG
for the
minus
2
3,
managers?
Nathan on 0.
No, -4.
1 point for
I'll take
each.
that.
Next,
Oh, no,
round
because that was your
3.
question.
What are you on?
He's on 0.
Oh, wow. So I'm in the lead.
Round 3 is Pass the Parcel of Doom. In this round, all you got to do is give me a name that's on a list of names that I have, and the Parcel of Doom passes on to the next contestant, who then also has to give me a name. We will keep moving through the list until one of you gives me an incorrect answer, at which point the parcel explodes and you'll all be eliminated, hopefully forever. This time I mean it. When 2 players are eliminated, the remaining player gets a point. It's a lot of work for a point. It's been a good round. It's very straightforward. No whining, right? The whining days are
guarantees.
over. All the questions in this round were sent in by listeners. Question 3. Adrian, then SKG, then Nathan. Any of the 24 sports people selected from Munster's 6 counties on OTB's Mount Rushmore.
Oh.
And the order is... I'm going to tell you what the order is. Adrian, SKG, Nathan. Adrian, SKG, Nathan. Any of the 24 sports people selected
Roy.
from Munster's 6 counties on OTB's Mount Rushmore. Roy Keane, correct.
Rog.
Ronan O'Gara is correct. There was a bit of lobbying going on. That was Colin Bowie, by the way. Just go on.
Christy Ring.
I don't think so.
Whoa! Out straight away.
What?
Oh, he is. Sorry, he is. Yeah.
What are the
All right.
6 counties in?
Sonia is on the Cork one.
Sonia is on the Cork one. SKG, then Nathan.
I'm going to go with... Again, it's wrong, David Myler.
It is wrong.
Oof, that is
Very wrong.
quite a guess.
But so you're out.
I would have thought.
Keith Wood.
Keith Wood is correct.
Who's going to be my banker?
Well, you should have used it then.
Yeah.
You're next. Adrian, down to 2.
Yeah, Mick O'Dwyer.
Down to 2 people. Mick O'Dwyer's there.
Mick O'Connell.
Mick O'Connell. Yeah. Great interview.
Anton Degg.
Happy birthday.
It's like there's a crammed area of names, but I'm almost certain he's on it. But I'll go a different direction. I'll go for...
You probably presented half of these.
Owen Kelly.
I don't think so.
Neither of them.
Neither of them, no.
Pat Spillane was my go-to on the...
I don't think Spillane
well, if he's not on
made
it,
it.
Was John O'Shea? He was
John
my
O'Shea
next.
was on it, yeah.
Lohan.
No.
Shane Long.
No. Unless we missed some here, Mick, have we?
I think there's a possibility there.
Who would have for Clare?
Kieran Fallon,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sherlock Nan,
Yeah,
and Michael
like Nan.
Cusack.
Yeah.
McNam was on my list.
Paddy O'Shea, Mary Jo Curran, John O'Shea, you said, John Tracy, Niamh Briggs,
Oh, Briggsy.
Thomas Barr,
Oh yeah.
JJ
Oh, yeah,
Flanagan.
his sister was on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, obviously, also, you know, he probably
Oh,
deserves
he
it.
was. He was. There was controversy because there was
Or
no
Shane.
hurler. Sure, it wasn't on the.
I mean, I don't know. You're just asking there.
No,
The
there was
nepotism got
controversy.
Tom Barr.
Well, I think Jessie at the time was. I'm hardly going to leave my brother off.
JJ Flanagan, Andy Lee,
Oh.
Paul O'Connell, pretty famous Limerick man.
Yeah.
Mick Mackey, you might have heard of him. Mick Mackey, that guy.
Yeah. yeah.
SKG. How was your time?
I'm sorry, but like
Was the perfect.
The Hall of
way.
Fame actually would have fit the bill there. It's,
asking somebody who's only been in the country for 3 years
you've
about
literally just come off Wikipedia's Hall of Fame list.
Anyway, lastly, okay, Nicky English, John Doyle, Mick Kinnan, and Declan Brown. I mean,
It worked out. I tell you, when he was doing his job interview, he wasn't playing down his knowledge of Irish sport.
I couldn't pick out all the Munster counties on a map.
Oof.
ooh,
Well, that's
shots fired there by the
Six
South
quiz
Africans.
sorted.
They're like, we don't even know are you on the map? Basically,
Do you know what KwaZulu Natal is?
I would have thought South Africans would have known exactly where Munster was after the humiliation that they inflicted upon
No,
me.
we know where the province is. We just don't know what the counties are.
Adrian on 1, SKG still on -3, Nathan now on 1 as well. Question 3 for SKG, Nathan, then Adrian. That's the order. Teams in the 2022-2023 Heineken Champions Cup, first game of which is live on Off the Ball tomorrow.
Champions Cup, Harlequins.
I'm going to give you Harlequins because it's correct.
Leinster.
Leinster, they are in the Heineken Champions Cup.
Munster.
Oh, Munster, another name that we know.
Sharks.
So you should have left them to the end.
No.
They won't know the names of any of the South African teams.
Ulster.
See? Adrian?
Racing.
Racing. 92.
Saracens.
Saracens, I'm going to give you that, yeah.
La Rochelle.
La Rochelle. You know about them, yeah.
Toulouse.
Toulouse. That's correct. We're cooking a little bit here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bulls.
Bulls. Yeah. Where are Bulls from?
Pretoria.
Okay.
Sale.
Sale. Yeah.
Leicester.
Yeah. Coachless Leicester is it going to be? Or have they sorted that out yet? Doesn't matter, go on.
Yeah. Storms.
Yeah. You see this? Go on, yeah.
Glasgow.
No.
What Scottish side's in it?
Oh, Glasgow are not in it.
Damn it.
Adrian?
There must be some of those crappy Welsh teams in it. I'll go with Toulon.
Oh, SKG's going to win a point. He has won a point.
Well, he's still on minus numbers.
He's still on minus number.
I should have gone for Northampton.
Well, I mean, you should have gone for
Should have,
Northampton. I would have taken that. Well, who else have you got left, SKG? Doesn't matter now.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter now.
The South African thing was in his wheelhouse, you see. That's like literally name a bunch of South African teams to win a point. Grand.
Pretty
Job
much, yeah,
done.
exactly.
Name a bunch of Irish teams to win a point.
Well, there were three and then we were...
There's three South African teams,
I
so
know, but I mean,
Gloucester,
Gloucester in it, crappy Welsh teams, crappy Welsh teams. Toulon was the thought process there. How did you get to?
Well, I mean,
I was
just
throwing
couldn't trust the
dragons
Welsh
at him.
teams.
I was like mentally throwing hoping you would say dragons, but
There's no Scottish team in it.
There is.
there is. It's Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
I thought Glasgow would have been a step ahead of Edinburgh.
Oh
Well,
no.
there you go.
Renowned rugby man.
Have you
URC.
heard of Darcy Graham? Have you heard of Darcy Graham?
Okay. They're all talking over each other again. We would have taken Edinburgh, Ospreys, Gloucester, Exeter, London Irish, Bordeaux, Bègle, Castres, Montpellier, Clermont and Lyon. We would have taken all of those because they are all in the 2022-2023 Heineken Champions Cup. Game which you can hear live on Off the Ball tomorrow. Leicester Racing.
Leinster Racing.
Leinster Racing.
Racing
Sorry.
Leinster.
Leinster.
We're not bringing you Leicester Racing. We're not mad.
Who's
Question
on
3 for you, Nathan, Adrian,
McIntyre.
SKG. That's the order.
And Pope, I think.
Right.
Question 3. Nathan, Adrian, SKG. England football internationals. England football internationals. Who cares about England football internationals? But anyway, England football internationals with 70 caps or more.
Oh God.
David Beckham.
David Becks.
Me, Stevie G.
Stephen Gerrard. The battle is not yet won, but we have all of the materials at our hand to save the day. I have a future as an actor. That's literally the worst TV ad of all time.
Were you buying me more time with the length
Stephen
of that?
Gerrard, environmental saviour? What? Who thought that was like, what?
Couldn't even save Aston Villa. Now he's going to save the planet.
I mean, I like that he's interested in it. I wonder what first attracted him to the notion of saving the planet.
Levin Rooney. It's a callback to last week, Wayne Rooney.
Okay. Wayne Rooney, I'm going to give you. Yeah, I don't get the call back to last week, but that's okay.
When Lewandowski
explain
was
the jokes.
the
Don't
Oh,
explain the jokes.
yeah, sorry, yeah.
Lampard.
Come on, Frank Lampard. Adrian?
Go with Rio Ferdinand.
Come
on, he's gotta be in there.
More than 70 caps. He is, yeah. Is he? Is he?
Gotta be in there.
He's not in there.
He is.
Oh, he is there. Sorry.
He's there. He's there. Don't worry about that.
SKG.
Yeah, this is... No, you've named all the ones that I actually followed when I was younger. Who's relatively newish, but would have had 70 caps. Let's go with...
Just name famous English footballers you know. You're in that.
Yeah.
It's the recesses. It's okay. We've all been
Cole?
there. Who?
Cole?
Who, what?
Ashley Cole?
Oh, great answer.
Ashley Cole is a good answer. Yeah.
Gary Neville.
Gary Neville's there. Yeah.
Brian Robson.
Brian Robson is there. Yeah.
Had him on recently, and I've actually now just completely forgotten his name. I literally seeded all those clips out as well. Open the kimono there. Gonna go with Harry Kane. He hasn't got 70
Kane
yet.
is there. Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah. Well,
Give me time to remember the name.
had a long time. Yeah.
John Terry.
John Terry. Yeah. JT. Great teammate. Really took September 11th to heart, didn't he?
David Seaman.
David Seaman is there somewhere. Where is it? He's there somewhere. He is, yeah. Got him.
Let's see if I can remember the name that I was trying to think of earlier. Michael Owen.
Michael Owen is there as well.
Gary Lineker.
Michael Owen did well to get over 70 caps with all the injuries, didn't he?
Yeah.
I suppose he started young. Gary Lineker I'm taking, yeah.
Tony Adams.
I don't think so.
Come on now.
I don't think so. He ain't there.
He is.
He isn't. I don't see Tony Adams. No, we've worked through the list, top and bottom.
That's unfortunate now, isn't it? Like you have to. You'd have to say.
It's unfortunate for Tony.
You'd have to say you'd expect him to be on that list.
Well,
Have more.
had a few distractions.
Have more.
He's too busy dancing.
Yeah.
If I can get a
66 caps for Tony Adams.
Oh, close.
66.
Close.
Not a wild guess, George.
66 and all that.
Yeah.
Not a wild guess, no, but you're out. So it's down to SKG and Nathan.
Who would have thought that I'd be in a head-to-head with
Exactly,
Nathan on a
it's
football
It's
question?
embarrassing, a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, actually, you need to look in the mirror when you get home after this and see that. Yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna go out after you in just now, anyways.
Stephen Cluxton.
Yeah, Ian Wright.
Answer the question.
Ian Wright, not there, I don't think.
No.
No, I don't think so. He's famously undercapped.
I don't know how many caps Ian Wright has, but the ones. Do you have any more for me?
I'd like Bobby Moore, Bobby Charlton. That
Stuart
sort of
Pearce.
era.
Or Bobby Charlton, Stuart Pearce, I would have taken.
Robbie Fowler.
Robbie Fowler did not make it.
No.
Left out of tournaments when he should have been playing. Loads of injuries. The ones you didn't get, Peter Shilton.
Reid.
No, Peter Reid's not in it. Peter Shilton, who obviously
Shilton must have
first
400
Ireland
caps.
as era, 125 caps only back in the day. Billy Wright, who I don't think you were ever going to get. Kenny Sansom, Ray Wilkins,
yeah.
Raheem Sterling,
Right.
Yeah.
John Barnes, Terry Butcher, Tom Finney, Joe Hart. That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gordon Banks, Sol Campbell,
Yeah, it's all on my list.
Jordan Henderson. I would have thought that would have been one of your first cards,
God, I
well,
wouldn't
given that
have
you're
had
friends with him, Nathan. You know, you and Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, close.
Right.
You text.
Besties.
Right.
Alan Ball, Kyle Walker, and that would have been
Kyle
it.
Walker even,
Kyle Walker,
jeez.
72
You gave
caps.
that list a good rattle.
Yeah, no, that was
Yeah.
impressive. Yeah.
I was-
33 caps for Ian Wright.
Even though I only named kind of legends and Harry Kane, I'm actually surprised at how well I did there.
That's
You
very
know,
good.
no runners-up medals, no participation trophies.
No
in this
participation
league.
trophies, no.
All right, let's go.
Adrian 1, SKG -2, Nathan on 2. This is the fun free magic number round. Contestants get 3 points for getting the numbers exactly correct. If nobody manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust will get 2 points. The second closest gets 1 point. It's a bit like a card game. Again, we can only accept the answer that's written on your paper. I'm also going to have to ask for your pens once the music ends. If you don't mind, give us the following number. The number of goals Frank Stapleton scored for the Republic of Ireland. The number that Gerard Hegarty wore for Limerick in this year's All-Ireland final. The number of Leinster senior club titles Kilmacud Crokes have won.
In what? Football and hurling.
Football titles. Football. The number
All
of
Ireland.
senior...
One of hurling.
I said Leinster.
Leinster, okay.
We would all Ireland's too, you know.
Jesus Christ. This awful accent.
Number of singles Grand Slam titles won by Andre Agassi. Your 30 seconds expire. Frank Sinatra has finished singing Bright Shiny Beats. Frank Stapleton goals. Gerard Hegarty jersey number. Leinster senior club football titles. Kilmacud Crokes have won Grand Slam titles by Andre Agassi.
Bangles, hear how they jingling.
Y'all finished?
Bubbles, bangles,
Right, the numbers, quick.
Basic rule, SKG. Have a number at the end.
Yeah.
If you've
all
no
right.
number, you're out.
Nathan,
39.
SKG.
I'm out.
You didn't even get a number.
Yeah, I've
Come on, add it up there, quick.
got to add it up. I can't do maths. 39.
Give me a number.
You can't go for 39 as well.
I didn't even hear you. I was trying to count up.
39 as well.
You had them
No.
up there.
No, you got 40, 45
I
there.
got 45, yeah. 45.
36.
44.
Oh my God!
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Actually, though, I just gonna casually throw that up to the. I didn't actually have. I can't do math, but
Adrian at 36, did you?
Yeah.
if Nathan's math were correct, I was 45. I was one off.
2, 1.
2-1, right.
Zero.
The number of goals Frank Stapleton scored for the Republic of Ireland.
20.
20 is correct. The number that Gerard Hegarty wore in the Ireland final.
11.
10.
At 11.
I think Kyle Hayes at 11, no? Number of Leinster senior club football titles won by Adrian's club, Kilmacud Crokes, his
6.
second club.
I have.
You got it correct. 6 is
There you
correct.
Oh, I was thinking of All Ireland.
Good knowledge. Good local knowledge.
Yeah. But the number of Grand Slam titles won by Nick Bollettieri, Stan, Andre Agassi.
8.
8 is correct.
That's 7.
So you got the other two completely wrong.
I got Stapleton. Stapleton. No, Hegarty I was close. Stapleton I totally underestimated. his
6 is
abilities.
sort of an underachievement, you'd have to say, for a club of Kilmacud stature, isn't it?
Well, they're basically a city.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, they would win the Tailteann Cup as we've established this year.
I think the one thing we've definitely established is that that's not the case.
Oh, you don't think they beat your beloved? I missed you.
I know they
the
wouldn't.
Tailteann Cup.
You talked about it this
No?
morning.
No, yeah, they would.
You're telling me Shane Walsh and Mannion wouldn't kick enough
I don't think
against
so.
Westmeath?
I just think
they're that talented.
No, I just think they're just
there's
talking
enough depth
there.
there?
There was a very good point made, which was brought up in the show this morning by Mick Foley, that Carl Mannion had said to him at one point that the difference between going from playing for Bridget's into Roscommon in Division 3 was head spinning. And I think you kind of have to take that on its merits there, Bill.
Yeah, was that like 20 years ago, though?
Yeah, so maybe even more accurate now.
Anyway, we're 45 minutes into this, sorry. I'm getting shushed here. Adrian on 2, SKG on -2, Nathan on 4. Rapid fire onto the finally fair, no theme in particular, ridiculously easy rapid fire. You're each going to have a rapid fire round for 20 seconds. It's 1 point for each correct answer. Delaying won't hurt anybody because it's just yourself. I'm going to start with the player on the lowest score, which is SKG, and then we're going to go to the next lowest and continue like that. Your 20 seconds starts. Are you ready for the sound to start at the same time as I say it starts? Great. Your 20 seconds starts now. Who's the number 1 ranked golfer in the world?
Right now.
Yeah.
Rory McIlroy.
Where does the British Grand Prix take place?
Silverstone.
What club does João Felix play for?
Pass.
In what year did Cork last win a senior hurling All-Ireland?
Mick Mackey.
Last year.
2005. Who lost the 2019 Rugby World Cup Final? England is correct. You got 3. João Felix plays for Atletico Madrid. Cork last won All-Ireland
Cork
2005.
Not get minus points
Rory,
anymore.
Silverstone. So you get to...
I get a point.
You get to 1 point.
I get the 1 point. I get the 1 point I needed.
What are you giving that about?
I didn't realise it wasn't minus points anymore.
No, you weren't listening.
Yeah.
Great.
You're only harming anybody.
That's not why we have to change things.
The only person you're harming is yourself, so otherwise you can't get minus points.
Yeah, and because everybody gets the questions. So.
That was very good, SKG. Well
Who's
done.
in second?
Adrian.
Adrian's in second.
1
You're
point.
20 seconds. Are you ready to go? Ready to go? Adrian,
Yeah, I'm
your
ready
20
to go.
seconds start now. What club did Anthony Foley win 5 AAL titles with?
Gary Owen.
Shannon, who is the current top scorer at the World Cup?
Harry Kane.
Mbappe, who are the Leinster Club hurling champions?
It's not Harry Kane. Ballyhale Shamrocks.
Ballyhale, who did Munster beat in the 2008 Heidi Cup final?
Spirit.
Toulouse, who won the 2006 World Cup?
Germany.
Wait a second.
Wait, how to remove all drama and jeopardy from all you have to do is
Well,
like,
you can't be dependent on me for that, sure. Let's face it.
overreacted.
If you're dependent on me for that at this stage,
you
you're
completely
doing something wrong.
overreacted to getting the first question
Got
wrong.
a song for you today.
Look at the
What you
black.
got
Look
for
at the. He's literally wearing.
black socks.
Right, that is the show. Adrian is
Well, I get
finished
my
in
questions.
second. You don't get your questions. We're too late. We're too late. We're too
I
late.
set a new record.
How many points did I get there?
Oh, damn it.
Do you want your questions?
Yeah, oh,
Do
yeah.
Your questions.
Go on, do my questions, yeah.
What were
All
the right answers to my questions?
Shannon, Mbappe.
Shannon, come on.
Everybody
Shannon
knows.
was bad. Shannon was
Toulouse and Italy won the 2006 World Cup. All right, 20 seconds starts now. Who was the Ireland coach of the 2007 Rugby World Cup?
Eddie O'Sullivan.
What male tennis player won 5 Wimbledon titles in a row in the 70s and 80s?
Bjorn Borg.
Who are the Galway and Connacht senior football champions?
Montpellier.
Mike Cullen. What team is currently top of the WSL?
Arsenal.
Chelsea. Who did Leinster beat in the 2009 Heineken Cup final?
Don't really care anymore.
Already. No, there you go.
To be honest, I don't care.
Play that
Slaven
funky
Village.
music.
To be honest.
Callahan's website guy. Mark it down.
I'd like to apologise to our sponsors and to all our listeners for having to endure that. We will be back next week with a much shorter version, but do get on to sportspass.ie and support them. It's a great Christmas present. See you next week.
Well done, SKG.
Well done.